Alright, I am back again. This is Zuzu the Destroyer, and I am back with my 6th installment of Wytchwood. Thought I was gonna finish it in the last episode. I am not so sure anymore. Well, it's gonna be a bit of a longer game. Not super long. It's just that it's giving me a whole lot to do right now. Gotta collect 6 wicked souls that wronged the sleeping maiden in her life. Who is, question mark, maybe us? I just kinda got a bit of amnesia for right now. Alrighty, let me look at my map. Can't bear the sweetness. Yeah, I did that. Alrighty, this is where I needed to go to talk to this farmer. Pretty sure. I have to talk to a farmer. That much is certain. These loading screens. Back to the map. In the forest. On the edge of the forest. I'm supposed to go here. I wish I could, like, put, like, a marker right there. Go up this way, up here. Make sure I'm going that way. They'll let me through up here. I'm not technically sure if this is where I'm supposed to go, but there are points on the map. I'm pretty sure this is where I was supposed to go. Dingus. Hey, where do you think you're going? Dongus. Yeah, no one but us soldiers are allowed inside the lakeshore camp. Get out of my way. I have urgent news of your quartermaster. I need to speak with your sergeant, which was where I was supposed to go. Urgent? Only thing that's urgent is the line for the latrine. Or if the captain hasn't had his drink. Yeah, I can't do anymore. I'm surprised I got the last one out. That's right, Captain Bear is in a right foul mood. You can't come in unless you want a good thrashing. The guard almost has to shout over the clattering din coming from inside the camp. You heard him. It's dangerous in there. You wouldn't have the heart to let a frail old granny like you near that beast. You wouldn't have the heart to let a frail old granny like you near that beast. Oh, they think I'm old? We're not old. One guard turns to the other with a conspiratorial shrug. Yeah, but, who are we to say what's good for her health? Oh, yeah, you're right. We might, be convinced to look the other way if we were fairly compensated. Right, fairly compensated, of course. We'd be sticking our necks out after all. Oh my god. Okay, I have to do this. You carefully press 3 heavy gold coins into the palm of the waiting guard. There. I expect you two can divide them evenly among yourselves. Dingus and Dongus. You can't. Oh my god. Right. One for you and two for me. What? You mean two for me and one for you? I'm the one who does all the real guarding around here. You still owe me for that game of dice you lost. You cheated me. Give me those coins. The two guards fall into fisticuffs and roll into the bushes, leaving the gate to the camp wide open. Well, that, seems like a dangerous thing, but okay. Maybe not the best people to be killed. It's a literal bear. Why am I shocked? Well, thank you so much for that. I'm a little hesitant to walk up. As you cautiously approach, the bear drains the last of his enormous tankard and smashes it against the head of a nearby soldier, knocking the hapless man to the ground. And then I walloped him just like that. So next time I catch any of you cowards turning tail, I'll skewer you like a fish and leave your guts for the gulls. Suddenly, noticing that his drink had gone dry, the beast bellows to the sky. More mead, you yellow-bellied worms. More drink. Bring me my delicious honey mead. The soldiers, taking cover nearby, exchange nervous glances at each other, none wanting to confront the bear. There is no more honey mead. The bear wipes a strand of drool from his sagging lips, and his blurry eyes slowly focus on you. A mocking smirk splits his face as he waves at you in his great spiked mace. Say, now that's a funny looking helmet, soldier. I ever tell you the time I crushed the bucket-headed barbarians of the Western Mountains? You decided that now is a good time to leave the bear to his ramblings, rather than make yourself an unfortunate prop in his war stories. The bear kicks an empty tankard at you as you retreat back into the camp. That's right, go get me more mead, you good-for-nothing slaggard. There's the sergeant. The frantic-looking officer shouts hurried orders at whoever will listen, but most of the camp soldiers are busy cowering, or knocked out cold. Man the gates! You, over there, secure the perimeter! We just need to hold out a little longer. Sir, we're running out of men. Where's that damn shipment of honey? You step over an unconscious footman to address the man in charge. I might be able to answer that question. Who let this old bat into the camp? We're not old. I found your quartermaster. He's having a bit of a cart trouble on the road. I'm afraid your shipment is going to get here anytime soon. What? Oh, curse my rusty breeches. Without that honey and other supplies, we can't make the honey mead. The bear is gonna flatten the whole camp when he finds out. The camp looks half flattened already. What's all this ruckus about? Well, the bear is the greatest warrior there ever was, which is grand and all when we're fighting the enemy. But once we set up camp, he likes to use us poor sods as playthings to reenact his conquests. And the only thing the bear loves as much as fighting is drinking. Guzzles up so much honey mead we have to brew it right here in the camp just to keep up. He points to a squat-looking device tucked near some tents. A portable brewery. Without that shipment of ingredients, I don't see how we can ever calm the bear down. He'll smash us all into paste before the sun sets. Let me take a look at this brewery of yours. If the bear is so in love with brawling and boozing, then perhaps it's about time he receives a dose of his own medicine. You inspect the brass contraption. A tank here, a hopper there. The bitter smell of alcohol is infused into the well-worn metal. Despite the needlessly complicated dials and tubing, At the end of the day, the brewery is really just a fancy cauldron. This seems simple enough. I should be able to concoct just the potion for your troubles. The rattled sergeant shrugs his shoulders at you. Sure, if you think it'll help, but you'll need to fuel that darn thing first. Our supplies are a mess, so you'll have to figure it out on your own. You open up the brewery to inspect its complicated innards. How difficult could it be? I need more water. I have the twigs. It's enough twigs. I need a cinder box. Where do I get that? And I need 4 more jars of water. I don't know how much I needed those things, but I'm gonna take them. Can't talk to you. You're doing nothing. I need these things. I just got some. We're about to leave. Water in a cinder box. So I bet I get the cinder box from that other farmer I was supposed to go talk to. Look at the map. What are you? It's that portal. Where's that other farmer? I probably could go up there. Can I cut through right there? I could cut through up here. And you. I was supposed to talk to another farmer on the edge of the forest, but I don't see a farmer on the edge of the forest. I see the one that wanted me to go talk to him. We're gonna go up here. Go up there. Work my way up here. Because I'm thinking maybe some of these things don't even go up until I get close to them. No, run. I think I'm going the right way. Okay, who are you? The Weeping Maiden. You approach a young woman weeping sorrowfully into her palms. She catches her breath for a moment and looks out longingly over the placid lake. Oh, my sweet songbird, why have you forsaken me to a life devoid of your love? Tears well up in her eyes as she buries her face once again. You consider leaving this melodrama well enough alone. But something about the poor girl reminds you of the maiden slumbering under your house. She does look a little bit like her. You draw out a tattered handkerchief and offer it to the maiden. There, dry your eyes, my child, and tell old Granny what the matter is. We're calling ourselves Granny now. Oh, thank you, you're very kind. She takes the cloth and daintily dabs the corners of her eyes. Swallowing the last of her sobs, she composes herself before sighing wistfully. It's my beloved, such a sweet and romantic man. The voice, such a romantic man, with a voice of a meadowlark. They didn't put that right. Okay, that's messing me up. Such a sweet and romantic man with the voice of a meadowlark. The V does not need to be there. He... Ah! My giddy dumped you. Oh, don't worry, there are plenty of other frogs in the swamp. But no, he loves me, and I him. Though our families would never allow us to be together, he'd come and sing outside my balcony every night. One night, we both vowed to escape and meet by this lake. Her lip quivers. I waited and waited under the waning moon, even past the morning sun, but he still didn't reveal himself. Tough break, maybe he just wasn't that into you? I mean, you are a little dramatic, honey. The woman snaps at you with a sudden vitriol. He would never abandon me. We're destined to be together. She slips back into a melancholic gaze over the lake. Even now I can still hear the beautiful melody of his lute coming from across the water. Over the dull sounds of lapping waves and quacking waterfowl, faint notes of some faraway string instruments whisper through the reeds. I hear it too. Maybe you aren't just mad in love. It's coming from somewhere in the middle of the lake. He's out there somewhere. I just know it. She crumples into another dramatic bout of inconsolable tears. Watch him be like some type of magical underwater creature who totally does love her and everything, but watch her be like, no, my god, you're not human. I don't love you anymore. I shouldn't make her shallow. Why do I think she's shallow? Now, I'm sure it's just some echo bouncing off the shore. I'll go find where this tardy bard of yours has run off to. The snake. Is he going to be a literal snake? Go into the lake. Go around it though. Oh, you guys are not good. Have anything to knock them out with? I can make the cinder box? I didn't know that. Alright. Well then we just have to go get some water from that guy. Come over here. Can I not have this? No. Nothing that way. That was a stick. What a pretty tree. Is there nothing I can do with it? Okay. Well, I'm over here at a new part. Missed me. Well, that's why the map just ends there. There's another thing down here. Entirely remember if there was anything in that bell that I needed. I guess I better look. See, I started this one about 20 minutes ago. I'm gonna go ahead and end it and then come right back. I don't want these videos to be too long. So, I'm gonna leave this one here. This is all for now, guys. Bye!